Hello everyone and welcome back to my CCNA beginner course. In the last episode, we just learned about inter-VLAN routing and how routers allow VLANs to communicate with each other. So, today we're going to learn something absolutely essential for every single network engineer, and that's static routing. By the end of this video, you should understand what routing is and how routers send packets between different networks. And you should know how to configure static routes between different routers step by step in Cisco Packet Tracer. Alright, so what is routing? Routing is the process of moving packets from one network to another. A router looks at the destination IP address in a packet and decides where to send it next. This decision is based on its routing table. So, when two routers, one here and one here, want to communicate with each other, we have to do routings. There are two main types of routing. One is static routing, where the network administrator actually adds the routes manually. Alright, so and the other one is going to be the dynamic routing, where routers automatically share routes using protocols like OSPF and EIGRP or maybe RIP. But don't worry, we're gonna learn every single one of them in the next session. In this lesson, we're gonna get focused on static routing because it's the foundation of all routing concepts. Alright, so open up your Cisco Packet Tracer and we're gonna create a simple topology with two routers and 4 PCs. Here are 2 routers and we're gonna add 4 PCs. 1, 2. Gonna connect them to router. Alright, so we're gonna assign IPs like last session we did. For left PCs, we use this range of IP, and for here, I'm gonna use this. We open up our PC, assign IP, and we're gonna set default gateway. I'm gonna set it to 1.1. And for this one, we're gonna and we also need to add IP for these routers between. Alright, so let's configure our routers. First this one. I'm gonna set IP address and the default gateway we used there. We're gonna no shut on this one, so we turn it on. And for the right one, we're gonna do gonna say no shutdown. I'm gonna do right for save it. Alright, so we're gonna configure the other router. So interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0 IP address 192.168.3. We're gonna do 2 this IP. No shutdown. All right. And exit interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1. For this one, we're gonna set IP address 192.168.2.1. Subnet mask. No shutdown. Alright, so now we're gonna test if this works. We have connection between this and this one. Successful. We're gonna see if this PC can communicate with this PC. So ipconfig, this one is 110, this one is 210. So ping 192.168.210. See, destination host unreachable. It cannot reach for this one. So we're gonna have to do static routes. So at this point, both routers know they're directly connected networks only. Router 0 knows 192.168.10 and 192.168.30, and router 1 knows 192.168.20 and 30. So that's where we need to use static routes. Alright, so for better understanding, I'm gonna write down these IP addresses. And this one. Right. So this one is this and the other one is that. Alright, now we're gonna configure our router. Alright. Enable conf t. So we're gonna say IP route. You can say 192.168.20. It's subnet mask 255. You're gonna say that route to this IP for having this network, which subnet mask is 192.168.20/24. So we type this one, and we're gonna say that send packets to the next hop with using this. So we're gonna say access this port so you can access this network. All right, I'm gonna press enter, and that's it. And no shutdown. So now our right side is reachable from left side. So if I simulate this, we're gonna see that if I send packet from this one to this one, See, it comes back right here, but no more. So we have to add the reverse route 2. So we're gonna go here, delete this, and we're gonna configure this router too, like that one. I'm gonna say enable conf t IP route to this network, right? 192.168.10.255. With what? This port is gonna transfer my data to these PCs, right? So 192.168.3.1, and do right for saving. And now we're gonna test it. Successful. We just added direct routing or maybe static routing successfully. Let's test it with ping command 2. See, our last command was destination host unreachable. So I'm gonna press that one again, and you see we got reply from 210. So as you can see, our static routes are working. If it doesn't work, you should first check IP addresses on routers and gateways on PCs. So let us check the IP routes too. When we use static routes, we should search for this S. As you can see, this is the route we wrote. 192.168.20 with this PC. In real networks, static routing is used for small or simple topologies, or maybe default routes to the internet, and maybe backup routes for redundancy and stuff. So that's it. But now you know that static routing is for smaller networks. In larger networks, we don't use static routing because it's difficult to manage them. So that's when we use dynamic routing protocols like OSPF or maybe EIGRP, which automatically share routes. Alright, so let's review what we did today. We learned what routing is and how routers move packets between different networks. We just built a 2 routers topology. We configured IP addresses and static routes, and we verified communication by using ping command, and we also used this packet here. That's also ping, but visually. And now we understand the foundation of routing, how networks talk to each other, and how routing works. In the next episode, we'll go deeper into dynamic routing, and I'll show you how routers can automatically exchange routing information using RIP, the Routing Information Protocol. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, leave it in the comments, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep practicing in Cisco Packet Tracer, and I'll hope I see you in the next episode.